Today we got a classic review for you on the Nobotech channel, and I'm excited about this one because, hint hint, today we're unboxing my first ever lightsaber. Got my Baby Yoda hat on, got my periodic table of Star Wars villains on, and got my Sith unboxing knife, or Milwaukee unboxing knife. But let's go ahead and get today's package out because today we have Count Dooku's Star Wars FX Black Series lightsaber. This one I've been waiting for a long time because Count Dooku, if you didn't know, is my favorite Sith Lord. And specifically about Count Dooku, I just always loved his lightsaber. And also, that's the same actor that plays Saruman, so, you know, that's pretty dope too. This curved hilt has definitely been one of my favorites, and out of all the different lightsaber colors, I'm a little bit more attracted to the red one. I don't know what that says about me, especially since I'm also a Slytherin in the Harry Potter world. You figure that out for yourself. Let's go ahead and unbox this. Guys, I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna preface this video by saying this is an unboxing, this is a kind of review, checking out my first ever lightsaber, but I'm no lightsaber expert because I'll say the only other lightsaber I've ever had is when Disneyland used to have those yellow-handled, rainbow-colored lightsabers that extended in and out. That was prior to them buying the rights for Star Wars, and so that was my only other lightsaber ever. Let's check it out. Okay, so this guy retails for $213. Let's just say that the FX lightsabers have gotten more expensive over time, and the quality has also gotten better though, so maybe they're worth it to you. It depends. Are you a collector? Do you like to battle with them? Do you need it for a costume? I will say that they went back to the old stands, and I've heard from other collectors that they're a lot better. So they have these plastic stands right here, and then some information. I'm going to show you the other part of the stand is this guy right here. So this is the classic stand from what I've heard, and I've heard that a lot of people like it better actually. So there's that, put it right here for you. This is the battery module with the speakers, etc. It takes, let me see, AAA batteries, I believe, 3 of them. Ooh. Dang, this is some heavy duty metal. I knew it was metal, but this is way heavier and beefier than I thought it would be. No, this button doesn't do anything, but it looks cool. I wish they made that the activator. And right here, you'll see that they have the belt attachment pre-built in. All right, next. There it is. This is the saber. Whoa. This is my first time ever holding an FX lightsaber. Jeez, it feels awesome. Okay, let me get the box and stuff out of here. Give me a sec. So to run you through the unboxing experience, everything was packaged super nicely. You get some instruction manuals, a little pamphlet with some info in it. You get the old school stand with the 2 plastic pieces, plus the main Star Wars logo stand. And people like this one, from what I've heard. Looks like that. And it does have a wall mount on the back of it, which is pretty handy, so that's definitely nice. So you can mount it flush to a wall like this and have your saber on it. That's pretty awesome. Now we have our little battery pack here. The saber for 200 bucks doesn't come with AAA batteries. You need 3 of them. And you also need a little screwdriver in order to open this door. Now right off the bat, just seeing this lightsaber, feeling the plastic blade, yes it's plastic, but also all the metal parts. This grip is definitely a plastic grip, but it's really nicely textured. Feels great. That's what I like about the Legacy sabers. No, I don't actually have one, but yes, I've been to Galaxy's Edge. These little hits that you think should be rubber or leather at Galaxy's Edge actually are. I love the different chrome hits mixed with a little bit of gold. That looks so good. Guys, this curved handle, the hilt, oh, that looks so good. Look at that, I always love that little design feature on Count Dooku's lightsaber. Oh, this one feels good to hold with 2 hands also. Guys, I'm super excited to fire this thing up. It's definitely got some heft to it, a couple pounds for sure. And that's without this piece, which is also metal, and with the triple battery pack right here. Here's one of the boring things about it. This is the on-off switch. It's just some boring old button, which kind of sucks, because how cool would it be if they actually made this red thing the activator? Come on. Come on, Hasbro. For those of you wanting to pick this lightsaber up before it sells out, make sure to check the links below. I'll also make sure to link the exact batteries and screwdriver that you need to set up your lightsaber. Literally just one screw you gotta unscrew right there. And then it slides off the top, and then you can insert your batteries. Make sure to check which way they go. And then make sure you slide this sleeve back on. Lock it down. And there you go. Pretty simple installation. So you'll see these 3 pin connectors right here. Got the same 3 pin connectors right in there. Make sure you line those up. And screw the last piece on. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is the most excited I've been all quarantine. Oh, that even screws in so nicely. Look how nicely those 2 pieces line up. Right there. The red thing and that, look how nicely they line up. Good job, Hasbro. Okay, I'm gonna fire it up for the first time with all the lights on, and then we'll go ahead and turn off all the lights so we can check out how this red blade looks. I'm still so mad that this is not the activator. Now with the batteries and the hilt all on, oh, it feels so good. It adds a little bit of weight. You can hold it Count Dooku style, or you can use both hands. Oh, it feels so good. Oh, listen to that. I actually did not even mean to turn this on, which is, I think, one of the downsides. I knew about the special sound effects from waving it and hitting it on stuff. I heard about that, guys, with the FX lightsabers, but I've never held one, and this is so exciting. I will say with the daylight on, the LEDs definitely, they look more pink than red, but you know, it's meant to be used in the dark. And I will say that you can, along the blades, you can't pick it up on camera, but in person you can see the different LEDs in there, which is kind of a bummer. Okay. Oh, that was cool. Okay, so turning it off real quick before I show you the in the dark look with it on. I want to tell you some pros and cons, things I like, things I don't like. Okay, this end hilt right here, if you can hear that, it wobbles. It doesn't tighten all the way. Yeah, it wobbles. If you want to really crank it down and tighten it all the way, then the alignment is gonna be messed up. This belt clip, although nice to have, is literally useless. Look at me stand up. Can you imagine? I can't even put it on my hip, my belt, in order to not have the tip of it hit the floor. I'm Asian, but I'm 6'1", so I don't know who this was built for and who they thought that was gonna work for, but the blade is non-removable. So the few things I don't like that this activator switch is fake. I don't like how easy it is to accidentally activate this little trigger right here, because as you're holding it, that's where your index finger naturally rests, and so you accidentally can trigger it super easily. Now, I also don't like the belt clip. I think the placement makes it so that it's too high. Even if they placed it down a little bit lower, that could have helped some people, but again, I'm 6'1", and I can't even fit it on my hip without it hitting the floor. The blade doesn't come off, I also don't love that, and I do wish this was rubber instead of plastic, these black hints, but they do look nice. If you get up close, you can definitely see the texture and it feels really good. It's cool. I love the weight of it. I like that they made it pretty heavy. I love that they made these parts metal. That's awesome. I like that this switch is so pronounced and red. I just wish that it worked. And then I will say that just like the other reviews out there, the sensitivity, so the waving is good, but the clash sensitivity, you gotta hit it pretty hard. Did you see how? So you gotta hit it real hard to get it to actually activate that clash, that hit noise. So I don't love that either. I know it's not exactly movie accurate, but I think the sounds are awesome coming from someone who this is their first FX lightsaber. I love when you activate it and the lightsaber slowly, gradually comes out like a real lightsaber. That's pretty cool. I don't love that you can see the different LEDs. That's kind of a bummer. And I do wish that the red was kind of like a deeper red. We'll see what it looks like when I turn off all the lights, but it's a little bit pink to me. I know I'm not gonna use it in broad daylight, but I'm in a studio setting and it's not that bright in here. It's pretty pink. I love how they replicated this to be a really good size, weight. I like the diameter of the handle. It feels really good in your hands. I've got decent sized hands, medium. Again, I'm 6'1". I love the chrome mixed with the gold. I like how movie realistic they made the handle. That's pretty cool. And I just freaking love that this is my first lightsaber. I just really don't know if I'm gonna keep this one, even though this is my real first metal lightsaber. I just really want to wait for that Disney Legacy saber with a removable blade. I think that would just be a lot more awesome. Count Dooku's lightsaber, my favorite Sith saber, and my favorite Jedi lightsaber is Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber. I love that one so much, and that Legacy saber is pretty awesome. I want to get that when Disneyland opens back up. All right, I think that's about it for the review. For those of you that have been sticking around to see what it looks like in the dark, let's go. I just closed all my blinds. Now I just have the studio lights. I'll show you what that looks like, and then I'll turn off all the lights and show you what the total darkness of Count Dooku's lightsaber looks like. And before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, hit that bell notification so you can find out when the next lightsaber review video comes out, because I'm definitely hooked and I'm gonna get some more. Make sure that you guys drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite lightsaber is. Oh, if you can see, guys, told you, a little bit of pink in there. Okay, let's see what it looks like with all the lights off. Alexa, turn off studio. Ready? This is so cool. Okay, definitely more red with all the lights off, of course. Oh. This is so cool. Oh gosh, I think I know what I want to be for Halloween. I don't know about Count Dooku because I don't really want to dress as an old dude, but a Jedi, someone that wields a lightsaber for sure. Oh, it's so satisfying turning it on and off. Oh, just listen to this. This is so cool. Okay, let me move my chair out of the way, swing it around a little bit more for fun. Oh god, I'm hitting everything! Did you guys know that Count Dooku was Yoda's Padawan? Isn't that crazy? Okay. Alexa, turn on studio. So that worked up a sweat and that was freaking fun, but let's show you real quick what it looks like on the stand. I have heard, there you go, that you gotta have it like this. It's pretty cool. Guys, that's pretty awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Turning it on. But I still prefer when people wall mount these straight up and down. I think that looks cooler. I don't know how that would work with this curved hilt. Yeah, guys, I really like this. I'm gonna say that for 200 bucks, if you're a collector or you're someone that likes to cosplay or you just really like Count Dooku Saber, definitely worth it. But if you can hold out, I say hold out for the Legacy Saber that has the removable blade. I'm almost sure eventually they're gonna make one. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name's Jerry Land with Nova Tech, and usually I say to the next one and beyond because Buzz Lightyear, if you didn't know, is one of my favorite characters. But for this one, I'll say, may the Force be with you. Or not, because apparently I'm a Sith Lord. Alexa, turn off studio.